Hi Willow and Ash class. So today we are going to be thinking about summarising the story of Peter and the Wolf, okay? Hopefully yesterday you were able to make your story maps so you could pick out those key events and that journey that Peter went on, starting at his granddad's house and then going to meet his friends and then his encounters with the wolf. So we're going to see if we can put that summary now into a few sentences. I'm going to model this with the story of The Bear and the Piano because I know that's something you're familiar with, but your summary is all going to be about Peter and the Wolf. So if I'm thinking of a summary, I'm thinking of that key information. I'm thinking about the who, the where, the what, the when, and the why. Because that's what I want to summarise for the reader, someone who's never ever heard that story before or read that story. So if I'm thinking The Bear and the Piano, I'm thinking who, that's the bear. I'm thinking where, well, there's two places really. We've got the forest and we've got the city. The what, I'm thinking piano. Okay, I'm thinking when. Now, I guess the story went over his lifetime. So when he was young, he found the piano and over a long time. And then I'm thinking why? Well, maybe we're thinking about the fame, maybe we're thinking about his audiences. So they're the key things, or the key bits of information we know about The Bear and the Piano. So now I want to try and put it into no more than 5 sentences. So let me think. I maybe want to entice the reader into this summary to start with, tell them what sort of a story it is. So The Bear and the Piano is a beautiful story that will take you on the bear's journey or the bear's adventure from the forest to the city. Okay, so the bear and the piano is a beautiful story that will, so there's my conjunction, will take you on the bear's journey from the, sorry, my cat is making lots of noises, from the forest to the city. Okay, so hopefully that sentence will entice the reader. The Bear and the Piano is a beautiful story that will take you on the bear's journey from the forest to the city. Now I might want a couple of sentences that sort of summarises what the story is about. So I could start with a conjunction this time. When the bear was a young cub, and he was a young cub, he found a strange object. He found a strange object. A piano. That sets the scene for the reader. We could put over his lifetime maybe, he becomes an amazing musician and takes his skills to the city where he finds fame. So, over his lifetime, comma, he becomes an amazing musician and moves to the city where he found his fame. And moves to the city where he found his fame. Okay, let's read that through what we've got so far. The Bear and the Piano is a beautiful story that will take you on the bear's journey from the forest to the city. When the bear was a young cub, he found a strange object, a piano. Over his lifetime, he becomes an amazing musician and moves to the city where he found his fame. Okay, now I almost want to make clear that maybe the fame in the city wasn't all it was made out to be. Okay, Ginny, stop being naughty. Okay, the city, however, was not all that the bear thought I'm going to have to turn over, thought it would be. Okay, so now I want to almost entice the reader again for my final sentence. So almost thinking about what this story will do for the reader. This story will take you on an emotional roller coaster of passion, maybe love, thinking about his family and friends, passion for his music, and the fame of passion, love, and fame. Okay, I'm going to read this back to check it all makes sense. Check I've got my capital letters, my full stops. The Bear and the Piano is a beautiful story that will take you on the bear's journey from the forest to the city. When the bear was a young cub, he found a strange object, a piano. Over his lifetime, he becomes an amazing musician and moves to the city, where he found his fame. The city, however, was not all that the bear thought it would be. This story will take you on an emotional roller coaster of passion, love, and fame. Okay, I think that's a really good summary of what the story is all about. So, have a go at writing your own summary of Peter and the Wolf. Remember the who, the where, the what, the when, the why. Don't give too much away for the reader, but entice them into wanting to read that story. Good luck, Willow and Ash, and hopefully we'll see some of your summaries when you finish them.